When the song come on in the club, put it up, put it up, put it up. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Hi guys, this is your girl Fina. How are you all doing? So today I just want to do a quick get ready with me. I'm just putting on my primer, and my primer is from YSL, their blur primer. This primer is very good. So they gave me this tester, and because of how good this primer is, I have to get the full size. I love this primer. So that's what I'm using. I've put on my moisturizer and my sunscreen by Dr. V, Invincible. That's what I'm wearing. So I just want to have a little bit of chat and to encourage anyone that is going through what I'm going through right now, that is going to be all right. Because for some time now, I've been really shying away from talking about it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to discuss it. But the more I try to stay away from it, the more I feel like discussing it, because I don't know who is going through what I'm going through, you know. I don't want to use the word life hasn't been fair on me, because life has been fair. Because I know my situation is not that worse. I know I have people that I'm better off. Okay? So whatever situation you find yourself, I'm using my Mcgrath foundation. Never you ever say that yours is worst. Because right now is just a proper test of time in my life that I am, like tonight, sometimes I'm that strong, sometimes I'm like, whoa, what is going on? I'm using Pat McGrath, their foundation, and the shade that I'm using is 28. 28 pulls out a little bit red. Even in camera, it pulls really, really red. But don't worry, by the time I work this, you will love it. I wanted to send it back and I tried it. I love it. Like, you know what, I'm just going to keep it. Maybe when I finish this, then I'll try the 26. But for now, I'm just going to stick to this one. Yeah, so for 2 days now, I've not really... Normally, I have like 2 to 3 hours sleep in between. Then I'll wake up, check the kids and stuff like that. But for 2 days now, I've not really had like a sleep. And not really, you know, before I do just stay up and I'll be thinking, my thoughts will be going different places. But with time, that stopped. My thoughts was just, okay, it's just that I don't sleep. I have to go check the kids and all that. But recently, 2 days now, I've just been up again, and that thinking has come back again. You know, in life, there are some certain things you can't just do without. When it comes, well, you just have to learn how to find a way to snap off it when it happens. Like where I am right now, I just went to the gym today. I wanted to work out. I said I'm going to film it, but I wasn't there. My energy level was so low because I wasn't sleeping. And it wasn't just that I wasn't sleeping, because I was restless as well. So that really affected me. But you know what? Life is good. Because when it's good, that's one good thing with life. When it's good, you won't really remember the bad times. You will just be rocking it. And when it's bad, you'll be like, oh, when will this end? Like I just said in a short clip that I did when I was in the gym, life is up and down. It's a roller coaster, depending on how your up and down comes. But just always, always remember there is a light at the end of every tunnel. Just know that there will be tomorrow. And it's just for you to know when to snap off any situation you find yourself. Because is it going to happen? It's going to happen. Is the thoughts going to come? It's going to come. Do you see this foundation? I really like it. It's just a medium coverage, but really through to skin. Like you can see your skin speak through, but it looks so good. I love. So I'm using St. Pat McGrath, their concealer in the shade MD26. That's what I'm using. So yeah, it's just for you to know how to snap off it. At first, I struggled with this single mom thing, but right now I'm getting there. But sometimes it still happens. Like I still get to that point where I question myself. I get to that point where I ask myself, when will this end? I get to that point where I ask myself, can I do this, you know? And when I pass that stage, it makes me stronger, knowing that that thought came and I fought it and I'm fine again, you know. Anyone that tells you it's easy, I'm just using the same sponge, I'm not changing it. Same sponge, same side, just a quick one. It's just a work, I'm just going to work, so it's just something simple to work. So anytime that thought comes in, what just keeps me going is just knowing that there is tomorrow, you know. When the thought comes, I try my best to be positive, you know. Just think about the good times, think about what life has done for me that I appreciate. Even if I have nothing to be grateful for, I just think about how I've changed my story to where I am right now. Like, just being where I am is something that I appreciate, you know. I know some people be like, oh, I can't do this stuff. Yeah, and mainly when you're doing it where you don't have any family member, you don't have anyone to help you out. Like, literally my life revolves around my children and work. But I'm not complaining because they are my blessing. And you know, funny enough, like every day when I watch them grow, it just gives me joy knowing that I am there. I'm sacrificing a whole lot. And for single moms out there or single dad out there, when that time comes when you are by yourself, just know that it's not all about you. It's mainly about the children. That is when they need you. They need your attention. They need your presence. Like, they need you. Like, anything they want to say, be there. Listen to them. Because they really need you. That, to be honest with you, I have other things that I would have been doing with my life, but I just went, no, I don't want anything that would take me away from my children. I just want to be there for them. I just want to be there for them. So how am I going to be there for them? Is by giving them my time, making out time for them, picking them from school, taking them to school. And when we come back from school, we have time to chat, know what happened in school, know how they are feeling. Not even just what happened in school. How are they feeling? What is going on? And then we have that chat. Before, put them to bed and have someone look after them. I go to work. So that has just been how we've been doing it. And I find out that I have more close relationship with my children now than I used to. Because before I went on my separate, before we went our separate ways, I wasn't really present because I wasn't happy. It wasn't happening. And the kids were the ones suffering it. But I wasn't saying it. I couldn't say it. Even when they want to tell me, I was just in that dark place where I couldn't see. But when I took that bold step, that was just the best decision. And now I have time. So I'm using, the powder that I'm using for my under eye is my Backstage powder, no powder from Dior. And the shade I'm using is 3N, just under my eye. Just look at that. Just look at what this powder, wait, let me bring you closer. Look at what this powder did. Just look at this side of my face and look at this side of my face. Can you tell? Just look at that. Do you see that? The best powder that I have seen, to be honest with you. I've not seen any other powder that I love like this one. That I've not seen any that I own that I love like this powder. So same this way. See how that changes. Can you see that? Can you see the change? Yeah. Back to what I'm saying, if I can remember where I stopped. Oh my God. So what I'm saying is just the kids need you. They need attention. Sometimes it's not all about you guys. It's all about them. They need your love. They need your reassurance because it's not easy on them. Do you know what it is? Children having both parents and now they have just one. It's not all about you. It's all about them. Learn to be there for them. Learn to be not just being there like your body. Learn to be present for them. Learn to listen to them, like sincerely listen to them when they are talking to you. It really matters. So I'm using this all over my face. Still Dior Backstage powder, no powder. This one is 6N all over my face. Where is all over my face? Brush. I want to use that one, but instead I'm just going to use my Morphe brush. Yeah, just learn to be present for them. Not just you being there, but be present. Listen to them. Try and find out their needs because they are vulnerable. When you think, oh, they are kids, they do understand. Me having conversation with my one made me understand. They understand everything. And all they want to see is just you being happy. I got to a point where I wasn't chasing anything. It was just them. My kids was just everything to me that matters. And me looking after myself, you know. Sometimes people be like, no, you have to go for this. You have to go for that. I'm like, nah, guys, you won't understand. I'm not going for nothing. I'm just going to devote my time into looking after my children because that is what they need. I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush bronzer in the shade 4 Deep. Yeah, so they need you, they need attention. I've been really backing out from making this video for a very long time, but I just felt like maybe someone is out there that is going through what I'm going through right now and just wanted to know that this is okay. Yeah, it's okay to feel down sometimes, and it's okay to pick yourself up as well. Try as much as you can to pick yourself up, and mainly when you're in a place where you don't have anyone around you, no one to look at you and go, oh, what's the problem? Like, you alone know when you're down and when you're up, and the only people that gives that attention or notice are your children. Like, I'm talking about myself now. The only people that notice when I'm down are my children. And then they try to cheer me up. And I try to let them know, it's not your fault, Baba. Mama is going to be fine. I'm going to be all right. It's just a matter of time. And it's not just a matter of time, me dwelling in it forever. I try as much as I can and look for something positive to snap me off it. That is why I love this, my second job now, going to school. It just gives me time. When I go there, I see the kids play around and you just see that true energy, like that true love radiate towards you. That hug that I get when I come in, and when I'm going, they'll be like, oh, Miss Fina, we love you. And that just makes my day, you know. And whenever I'm down, I can't just wait to go to school and everything will be fine, you know. Yeah. And that has just been my life. And am I regretting my decision? No. Am I going to tell you it's easy? No, it's not easy. It's not easy being a single parent. It's not easy doing everything by yourself. I've heard a video of someone saying that, no, you have to let your partner do this, do that. But when they don't want to do it and you're chasing, it's just your time going. Do the one you can do. And when they realize this is their duty, they will turn around. But you can't just dwell on trying to make someone come to his or her senses when they are not ready. So it's just left for you to put yourself first. Put yourself first. Because